Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. We're talking about your next sexual experience, so that's kind of like ties into this whole video. Are you going to be a trick or are you going to be a treat? I've already preached up and blessed. 4PILES, we're talking about your next sexual experience. I'm the Magician of Tarot here, back with another installment. Give me some love, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Allow me to pick my pals. Hopefully you guys are well. Hopefully you guys are great. Let's get into it, y'all. First pile is going to be this bonehead right here, this skull tying into Halloween and spooky season. Say, give me your candy. Second pile is going to be this alien. Say, I'm not from Earth and I don't celebrate any holidays and whatever. Okay. Third pile is going to be this caution. Zombies are on my ass. Get off of me. Last but not least, it's going to be this cute little panda. I had to keep it cute. I had to get a cute pile out there. Somebody that is wholesome and is innocent. So, guys, those are your pals. Your next sexual experience, come and find out. Smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, comment in the comment section, all the good stuff, you know. Peace. Hey, what's up, Pile 1? Let's talk about your next sexual experience. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on, Pile 1? Please and thank you. I don't have channel messages, so let's start it off with their next sexual experience. Pile 1. We have the 8 of Pentacles out here in reverse. Now, Spirit is telling me we got some problems with this reversals. I read uprights and reversals. The 8 of Pentacles talks about work, but I feel like you're going to be messing around. It's going to be a situationship. It's going to be a fling. It's going to be a one-night stand is what I'm getting here with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse with somebody that you work with. And it's not going to work out. It's not going to be long-lasting. It's going to be something that's enticing, something that's going to satisfy your curiosity, but it's nothing going to blossom beyond that with this reversal out here. You're going to hope that it will work out. You will have, your sexual healing. You will have your sexual, curiosity fulfilled, but I don't see it going anywhere beyond sex. Is what I'm getting here with the 8 of Pentacles out here. I'm hearing hit it and quit it, because the 8 of Pentacles is all about working and being efficient, and you often see a person banging and nailing and working, but I feel like they're going to hit it and quit it, and that's going to be it. Let's talk about it. We have the 8 of Pentacles out here in reverse. Again, I don't make none of my piles up, y'all. This isn't a coincidence. This is confirmation and validation from Spirit. They're going to hit it and quit it. But it's nothing bad is what I'm getting here. Y'all will both be able to, be able to walk away without having feelings hurt is what I'm getting here. Some of you guys might have wanted something more, but it's not going to be your end-all be-all is what I'm getting here. But with 2 8 of Pentacles out here in reverse, I feel like y'all are co-workers or you work amongst one another. This is something that y'all shouldn't even be really intertwined in, because it could get messy, but I don't see it getting messy. To be honest with you. What else we got? We have the Wheel of Fortune out here, and I see this wheel spinning, and I feel like y'all will just be able to breeze past one another without hurt feelings. You will be able to move on swiftly. The Wheel of Fortune is all about abundance and lifestyle change and money, and I feel like you were dealing with somebody where you make your money, and that was a risk, because Spirit is forcing me to read this in reversal because we have nothing but reversals out here. And with this Wheel of Fortune in reversals, you were gambling. You were taking a risk on where you make your money or your livelihood. What else you got? You have the 4 of Pentacles out here in reverse. You guys weren't gambling. You were taking a risk because you could have been let go. Because that's what the 4 of Pentacles is in reverse. Being let go, not holding on tight to things. I feel like if you were dealing with somebody that was petty, they could have, been really messy and, had control of the situation, because the 4 of Pentacles is all about control. So, goodness gracious, you weren't dealing with somebody petty. So you have to keep this in mind for future reference, because you never know who you might want to intertwine with, and they might not be good for you. They might be messy. They might be toxic. Okay, because I have nothing but Pentacles in reverse. You don't want to take that risk and then, be out of, finances. What else you got? We have the Page of Wands out here. I feel like you guys are just curious. Y'all were just I wouldn't say young-minded because I know a lot of you guys have different age ranges. But I feel like you guys are just curious. You were experiencing something new because my pages are new chapters, new beginnings, and I feel like, you're able to move on and explore other areas. What else you got? We have another page out here. Now, whenever I have two pages in one reading, these are friends out here. The most I see you guys being is friends. I don't see you guys being boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, husband, wife, none of that. What else you got? Ending this reading with the Justice card out here. Justice card is all about discernment and being fair, and I feel like you guys will both be able to be mature about the situation and discern and say, you know what, we experience one another and we can move on. But I also see work out here. I see authority figures and corporations with the Justice card out here, because the Justice card typically talks about HR, work, 9 to 5. So be mindful of where you intertwine and entangle your sexual energy. Let's get clarity and close our remarks though. Great Spirit, can I get clarity please for pile 1? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, hit it and quit it. We have the Ace of Pentacles out here upright. The Ace of Pentacles is a blessing. It's, money, abundance, just like this Wheel of Fortune out here. I feel like the abundance will be that, or the good fortune with the Ace of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune would be that you guys be able to quench your curiosity. I don't see anything beyond that, but maybe you're lucky. I don't know. I see a hole out here, so I feel like, somebody, I see a little Peter out here, and I see a gigantic hole, so maybe y'all sexual chemistry is off, is what I'm getting here. And I also have the Seven of Pentacles out here in the verse, is like, you don't see potential, so you're just gonna, hang it up, flat screen. Let's talk about this Eight of Pentacles in reverse not working out. Five of Coins in reverse, and it's not going to be a loss, because the Five of Pentacles is all about suffering a loss financially or physically. You're going to be able to upgrade or move on because the chemistry wasn't there, the bodily fluid wasn't there, it just was off. Let's talk about this Wheel of Fortune out here. Moving on. Death card is transformation. It's an ending in order for something to change. So you're going to be able to spin your wheels and move past something, and you're not going to look back. Is what I'm getting here with the Death card. It's going to be a chapter that you have ended and done. Let's talk about the Four of Pentacles out here, letting go. Three of Wands out here. I feel like both y'all are going to see the opportunities to let go, because you guys understand that y'all aren't a good match. So what's the point of trying to force something that's not meant to be forced? We're not even talking about sexual energy, because I don't feel like y'all will talk about the sexual energy. Let's talk about this Page of Wands out here. Three of Cups out here. Three of Cups is friends, and then we have the Pages out here. The most y'all will be able to be friends. You can say, oh yeah, we slept together, it didn't work out, but we became really good friends with the Three of Cups and the Page of Wands out here. Maybe you guys are meant to be platonic, soulmates. You could be in each other's life, and it doesn't have to, you don't have to bust a nut. You don't have to share bodily fluids. It doesn't have to be about sex. Let's talk about this Page of Pentacles out here. King of Coins out here. You guys can both mature. Let's see an age difference or age gap. You guys can be friends and then grow into a wiser, mature age, and not think about, sex and relationships and being tied down and entangled with what has to be and what society wants you guys to be, is what I'm getting here. Take what resonates. Let's talk about the Justice card out here. Ten of Cups out here. You want peace. Everybody wants peace, and when feelings get involved, when sex gets involved, things get complicated, and you don't want to go head to head with somebody, because I see these V's out here. It started off peaceful, but it can quickly turn ugly. Guys, that's all I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace. Hey, what's up, pile two? Come on in. Let's get it in. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit. Let's talk about pile two. I'm already getting channel messages. I just stuttered just then. I was like, on. You might have a sexual experience with a person with a type of insecurity is what I'm getting here, and you might have to help them overcome that insecurity. I don't feel like it will bother you guys, but I feel like their insecurity makes them overwhelmed or they live in anxiety, so they're gonna need reassurance. Because I was like on, and I just saw who you were dealing with. Great Spirit, what's going on, pal 2, please and thank you. Yeah, what is this? Oh Lord, I don't know what this is. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on. What is this? I got the book right here. Because these cards don't have... This is the sun in reverse. See how the sun is in the background, but we have the sun in reverse. So the sun is all about happiness, exposure, enlightenment. And I feel like you're going to be dealing with a person that wants to hide, that's a bit of a shame, that wants to keep something in the dark with the sun card in reverse. Okay, so they're not proud. They're not proud of themselves. They have an insecurity that they don't want to be exposed, but I feel like you don't care. You're ready to get it on with this person because, you like them anyway. You recognize probably that people are flawed individuals and nobody's perfect. But this person feels insecure. Great Spirit, let's talk about it, please and thank you. The Lover's card out here in reverse. Now, I got some bad news out here with another reversal out here. With 2 reversals out here, I feel like you're going to constantly have to coach this person on letting them know that, oh, it's nothing wrong, I still love you. And I feel like that will make the relationship fizzle out because you don't want to have to always pour into somebody and give them that reassurance and prove to them that you love them because it's there. And I feel like this person is just so insecure that they have a person like you or that they're in a relationship that they don't really see the value within themselves. And I feel like it will get tiresome really quickly. Let's continue on. I don't have sexual energy out here. We got the Tower card out here. This person is a scarred individual. This person could have gone through a traumatic moment. They could have had scars or burns or, just an insecurity. It doesn't even have to be a physical ailment. It could be their body or a mole or something that's natural. But I feel like, it causes them chaos. It causes them stress to be exposed, to be vulnerable. Especially when they take off clothes, because I see this tower crumbling and being vulnerable, and I feel like, they just really crumble and they feel the pressure when being vulnerable. What else we got? Judgment card is out here. They have to rise up to their own fear and insecurity is what I'm getting here. This is a test. This is a spiritual test, and I feel like they have to overcome that hurdle themselves. And no matter how much you want to open your arms and open your heart to them, they have to rise up to that call is what I'm getting here with the Judgment card. They might feel like, with all these reversals out here, they might feel like you are judging them, but that's not the case. So you can't convince somebody unless they convince themselves, unless they pull themselves out of the darkness. So let's continue on. I got lots of Major Arcana cards in this reading, which tells me that this person and you guys are important to one another, but they have some growing to do. They got some crumbling to do. What else we got? If that makes any sense. The King of Swords are all about being watchful and vigilant, and I feel like when eyes are on them, they feel small, they feel insecure, they just crumble. Like I mentioned before, they need to learn to let go with this burp being in your reading. And I'm sorry, because that's gross, but that's the channel message. What else we got? You have the Knight of Wands out here. The Knight of Wands is known to be aroused, known to be passionate, known to be on a mission. And I feel like you are aroused by them or they are aroused by you, but you guys carry around this insecurity when you gotta let it go. You gotta have some confidence is what I'm getting here. Ending this reading with The Tower card out here upright. What I'm getting with two Tower cards is this other person has insecurities, is vulnerable, is, insecure, like I said before, but you probably would never know. But you have to recognize, or this other person has to recognize, that everybody comes with flaws. Everybody has a chip. Everybody has, something that they wish was perfect. Great Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks, please, and thank you. This person has to develop confidence and patience within themselves. Great Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks, please, and thank you. Two cards for the King of Swords, being watchful and vigilant. So when eyes are on them, they get insecure. Ace of Cups out here, they easily start having thoughts in their head and start getting paranoid that this other person or you guys are going to reject them or turn them away. With the Lovers card out here in reverse and the Ace of Cups out here in reverse, they reject themselves before another person will reject them. And that's what is a bit sad, because they don't even give another person the opportunity to really get to know them. What else we got? You got the Nine of Cups out here in reverse. This person is just not happy. They don't see themselves as a prize or a victory. They feel like there's other people, other options that are way more ahead than them, and that's their own insecurity. They have to develop some self-confidence, and maybe even a little bit of ego with the Nine of Cups out here in reverse. Let's talk about this Sun card in reverse, being ashamed. Page of Cups out here in reverse. Now, some of them were made fun of, because I see this childhood or child out here that is very sensitive. So some of them were made fun of when they were a kid and they carried that baggage around. What else we got? Lovers card in reverse. Three of Cups out here in reverse. The Three of Cups in reverse is a lack of support, lack of friends, and I feel like they don't know how to be nurturing toward themselves, which in turn they can't be nurturing to other people. They have to be gentle and patient with themselves if they really want a support system. I feel like they don't deserve a support system based off of their insecurities. Let's talk about the Tower card. I feel like you guys are A1s. You guys are willing to be by another person's side regardless of the emergency or the turbulence or the crisis that they're going through. Like, I feel like you guys are a ride or die. Let's talk about the Judgment card. Chariot card out here in reverse. They are resistant to confront something that they should have confronted a long time ago with the Chariot card in reverse. They have to cross that finish line and start blaming themselves for what happened to them in the past and overcome it and recognize that everybody's flawed and that's just a part of their character development. Let's talk about this Knight of Wands out here. Seven of Cups out here is confusion. I feel like a lot of you guys will be confused on how to prove to this person that you are aroused by them and that they are the one for you, or it's nothing wrong with them. And that's what will give you a headache with this confusion out here with the Seven of Cups in reverse, because no matter how much you try to prove to them that you like them, they won't believe it. They have to do the healing themselves. Let's talk about the Tower card out here. Eight of Wands out here. I feel like you guys will have to constantly give them reassurance and let them know that they're not a perfect person, because the Eight of Wands is communication and travel. The Tower card is crisis, and I feel like you have to remind them that everybody goes through it. Everybody has a story, and it's all about moving past it. Guys, that's all I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace. Hey, what's up, pal? 3. Come on in, bring it on in. Let's talk about your next sexual experience. You guys got extra cards, so it might be a bit rough. This might be your third reading. If it's not, you might want to check out pile 1 and pile 2 because we have triples out here. It might be a bit rough, so please don't shoot the messenger. I always come in peace. I'm going to try to be short and sweet. Grace Spirit, what's going on, pile 3? Please and thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles out here upright. Your next sexual experience is going to be with a person that you waited on. Because the Knight of Pentacles is typically at a standstill, typically stuck. And I feel like you've been waiting for a person to come your way. And I feel like they're going to come your way with this upright because I read uprights and reversals. So for us to start off with upright means that they're finally going to greet you or approach you. But you've been waiting for a long time because, like I said, Knight of Pentacles is slow moving at a standstill. He don't budge. You're probably dealing with somebody that's a bit stubborn. What else you got? We have the 8 of Swords out here. You're dealing with somebody that lives in anxiety or is a bit of scared, or I'm getting lots of unknown energy with the 7 of Swords because the 7 of Swords are all about feeling mentally stuck, waiting for outside rescue. I feel like they were in a situation or a circumstance that they never thought that they could get out of. I feel like they will get out of that circumstance or situation, but I feel like they had to really move, but they were resistant with the 7 of Swords. I mean, the 8 of Swords out here. Let's continue on. Now we got the 7 of Swords out here upright. I feel like they kind of lollygagged or took their sweet time because the 7 of Swords is all about energy of them thinking about themselves or corruption or thievery. And I feel like they were dealing with corrupt people. And by them dealing with corrupt people, it took time from y'all to get together. We're not having sexual energy out here yet because they had to deal with a lot to get to you. I guess Spirit wants to keep it a surprise because with the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, they were stuck dealing with a lot. What else we got? But once they get to you, I feel like they're not going to want to let you go. They're going to value you. And I feel like it's going to be you two. I feel like y'all going to be committed to one another. I see longevity out here with the 10 of Pentacles out here upright. And I see this X out here, which is quite literal that they're not going to let you go. It's going to be a barrier between you and the world. Okay, what else we got? Spirit is telling me, unless it's to and from work, they want to know where you're at. Because I see lots of pentacles out here and income. So if you're not at work, they want to know why you're not by their side. Because I see lots of space or a lack of space. That's what I was saying. What else we got? We have the Empress out here in the verse. A lot of you guys are pissed off at this person that they took their sweet time, that they didn't show their appreciation towards you. I feel like you know who I'm talking about. You've been waiting for a long time. You feel like this person has been lollygagging or, making up excuses, but I feel like they really have been going through something. And I feel like a lot of you guys become unsympathetic really easily, especially when you feel like somebody's been wasting your time. What else you got? You got the 4 of Wands out here in the verse. I don't want you guys to argue and bicker and go against a person that is possibly your twin flame or possibly a counterpart to you, because I feel like they had to go through a lot, and you guys will block a blessing if you really want to have a BF. And the BF stands for a bitch fit. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to curse, but I wasn't about to spell that out. What else you got? You got the 6 of Pentacles. Spirit telling me with the 6 of Pentacles, you have to be fair. You have to weigh the scales. You can talk it out and be diplomatic. Everybody has 2 sides of a fence, and you can share your side, but you don't have to be cold about it. Be fair, okay, when y'all talk and when you give, because 6 of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving. So be diplomatic when you're speaking to one another. What else you got? You got the 10 of Swords out here in the verse. I feel like you might become unsympathetic because my 10 of Swords in reverse is a victim mentality, and I feel like you will probably roll your eyes to somebody's story, or you will feel like they're exaggerating or they didn't do enough. So you guys have to decompress and not become entitled. Let's talk about this last card. I don't have sexual energy out here, but I do have counterparts out here. I don't want you guys to block a blessing. I don't want you to block something that's meant to be in your life. You know, these are counterparts out here. Y'all are meant to be next to one another, meant to be, counterparts, married, spouses, partnerships. But you guys can show your ugly side if you want to. I feel like a lot of you guys suspect this person of being, a toxic counterpart, somebody that didn't prioritize the relationship. I'm hearing an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. Judgment card. Spirit's watching to see if you're going to rise above your attitude or you wanting to persecute this person. I don't have sexual energy out here, so please forgive me. But this is just Spirit giving you guys a heads up and a warning that this person was going through something and you guys can't bite this person's head off. Sexual energy will arrive in its own timing. Let's talk about this Knight of Pentacles. 4 of Swords out here in the verse. 4 of Swords in the verse is telling me that they're finally getting off their butt, because the 4 of Swords is rest, sleep, meditation, and I feel like they were a bit lax. I see that here, but I feel like they're finally moving and they're being actively. My knights are active and they go on missions. Let's talk about this 8 of Swords out here. 7 of Wands out here. They didn't want to confront what made them stuck, because the 8 of Swords is all about feeling stuck. The 7 of Swords in reverse is a lack of defensiveness. They had to confront something if they ever wanted to be free from it, and I feel like they're finally doing something. So how about the 7 of Swords out here? Empress out here in reverse. A lot of you guys feel like you were cheated or you weren't prioritized. You feel like you were dealing with a person that wanted to, think about themselves and not you. Let's talk about this 10 of Pentacles out here. Valuing you. 7 of Cups out here. They're going to value you, but you have to be patient, and it's easy for you guys to feel like an option, because the 7 of Cups is options, but that's just not the case out here. You won't ever feel like an option when this person comes in your life. You just can't jump to conclusions. Let's talk about this Empress out here in reverse. Devil card in reverse. A lot of you guys feel like you guys are the victim or you're the innocent one out here, but the Devil card comes with intrusive thoughts, no matter how you flip it. I feel like a lot of you guys like to paint a pretty picture that you're the innocent one or you're the victim, but we're not here to go tit for tat, is what I'm getting here. Let's continue on. 4 of Wands in reverse. World card. You guys need to settle down, because the world was created in 6 days, and on the 7th day, when God took a break. And I feel like you guys got to settle down if you want a happy home. Don't cause chaos if you want peace. Ask yourself what you want. Let's talk about this 6 of Pentacles out here. I don't want you guys to be a child with this Knave of Wands out here. Speak with wanting to listen and understand, not to just respond. Sirens in the background to get you guys' attention. Let's talk about this victim out here with the 10 of Swords out here, victim mentality. 6 of Cups out here in reverse. My 6 of Cups in reverse is the lack of trust. I feel like the more they tell their story and, the more they make themselves feel like they were punished, you're not going to believe it. It's what I'm getting here. Let's talk about this Emperor out here in reverse. 5 of Coins out here in reverse. Don't make your counterpart suffer when they shouldn't have to. They've already endured the suffering. You guys have both endured the suffering through the separation. So if you guys get together, it's time to appreciate one another. Guys, that's all I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Peace. Hey, what's up, Power 4? Come on in. Let's bring it on in. Let's talk about your next sexual experience. Great Spirit, Holy Spirit, what's going on, Power 4? Please and thank you. I don't have channel messages. Great Spirit, please and thank you, Power 4, next sexual experience. We have the Hangman out here in reverse. I see some awkwardness because the Hangman is all about enlightenment and composure. But with the Hangman in reverse, I see lots of stress. I see you guys trying to get in a fixed position. I see you guys actually trying to have sex, and I feel like you guys are going to be a bit clumsy. You're going to try to think about each other, but in turn, you guys are going to have, like, you know, getting each other's way, trying to think about each other's needs and wants. I see lots of stress out here with the Hangman out here in reverse. Over conceptualizing, overthinking. Do they like you like this? Do they want it like this? Should we do this? I see you guys fumbling, biting each other's lips, you know. It's a struggle for you guys to get in a zone or in a fixed position or into ecstasy or bliss or into chemistry. Okay, I see a struggle here. What else we got? We have the Knave of Swords. This is not to discourage you guys. I feel like you guys will be able to learn throughout you guys' experience. I feel like this is just the beginning because this hunk and the Page of Swords is known to be a new chapter, new beginning. The hunk was confirmation. So you guys are learning each other's bodies. You're learning each other, what you guys like, what you don't like. And I feel like you guys just have to be optimistic no matter how stressful it gets, because I feel like it will be a struggle for you guys to find pleasure, but you guys have to be optimistic that you will find it, because I feel like you will. What else we got? We have the 8 of Wands out here. Spirit is telling me that you guys will cross that finish line, but you have to use communication. The 8 of Wands is communication and travel. And I see communication out here with the messenger out here. So you have to tell this person what you like, what you don't like. Keep it light. You know, if they make a mistake, you don't have to say, oh my goodness, what are they doing? It's not that serious. You know, you guys are learning about each other. And I feel like you guys are lighthearted and, you know, you're not really going to be bogged down on what a person does or doesn't do. This is a learning experience whenever 2 people get together. And this is definitely a new person. What else we got? We got the 4 of Wands out here. I feel like y'all are gonna eventually make it hot, because you know that carnival game where the ball goes all the way up? I feel like y'all are gonna be down here, but eventually y'all will make your chemistry go all the way up, because I feel like you're dealing with a twin flame, because the 4 of Wands is twin flame energy. So I feel like y'all are gonna be highly attracted to one another, because that's what twin flame energy embodies physically. But I feel like, you know, you're going to start down here, you're going to eventually make your way up, and you're going to learn about each other, and I see it getting hot and steamy really quickly. What else we got? And I see lots of passion. Whenever I have lots of wands upright, it's passion and not lust, but like heat. What else we got? We got the 5 of Swords out here. 5 of Swords are all about doing things behind people's back. You might have to worry about your neighbors, people next to you, the volume. There's an issue with people around you guys. I don't know why. I also have the 6 of Swords out here, going from a rough state of mind to a calm state of mind is what the 6 of Swords is all about. So I feel like you guys shouldn't worry yourself about other people or be in a secluded space. What else we got? We got the Page of Swords out here in the verse. This is why we need to worry about other people, because my Page of Swords in the verse is known to be a spy. You don't want your neighbors hearing you, looking, spying. You don't want no peeping Tom, you know, watching you two get it on. Because I feel like there will be an issue with either the noise volume or the view. Ending this reading with the 10 of Cups out here in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse is a toxic family out here. Some of them come from toxic family that will have an issue with you guys, or you guys will have issues with their blood family. Because I see blood family out here. Great Spirit, can I get clarity and closing remarks? Let's talk about this Hangman in reverse. Stress, struggle. We have the King of Pentacles out here in reverse. My King of Pentacles is known to have a tight grip, known to be selfish and greedy. I'm not getting greed and selfishness, but I feel like somebody has an idea on what pleasure is, and they have to let down their guard. They have to be vulnerable. Both of you guys. Okay, you guys might come into the sexual experience with lots of expectations, and you guys just have to be lighthearted and carefree. Let's talk about this Page of Swords out here. We have the Sun card out here. Despite you guys being new with each other and learning each other, you guys will enjoy the experience out here. I see lots of youth and childlike energy out here, and I feel like you guys will evolve and mature with each other. Let's talk about this Eight of Wands out here, communication and travel. Eight of Wands out here. I don't want you guys to turn your back on this person because you didn't communicate. Okay, this could turn sour if you guys were, say, have expectations on what they should have done or what they shouldn't have done, but if you didn't communicate that, then you can't really fault anybody. Okay, because the Eight of Cups will turn your back. So communicate before you have a disagreement or a misunderstanding. Let's talk about this Four of Wands out here. You got the Three of Pentacles out here in reverse. What I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles out here in reverse is that y'all will be so physically attracted to one another. This is your twin flame. This is somebody that is very clingy and doesn't want to share with this King of Pentacles out here in reverse, that they don't want no threesome. They don't want another person even looking at you, is what I'm getting here. You know, I'm seeing a little bit of possessiveness. Let's talk about this Five of Swords out here. We have the Knight of Wands out here in reverse. They don't want somebody to see them slutting you out, or they don't want people videotaping or recording them, because I feel like they don't want to be exposed. They don't want their family to see them getting it on, because the Knight of Wands in reverse is known to be a whore, and I feel like y'all will be getting it on, and so will another person, with the record. Let's talk about this Page of Swords out here, Spy. Three of Cups out here in reverse. The Three of Cups out here in reverse is a disconnection. I feel like they won't be lighthearted if somebody were to be spying on them. They will take it very seriously. Their world will come crashing down. They will probably need a drink to calm down because they don't want information to get out. Let's talk about this Ten of Cups in reverse, toxic family. Ten of Swords out here in reverse, victim mentality, and is what the Ten of Swords is in reverse. I feel like they live for other people because I see lots of opinions and ideas with each sword. I feel like if their family were to see them or get whiff of their sexual activities or being recorded, they will become a victim really quickly. But then they have to realize that they're catering to toxic family first. These people are catering to people that backstab and betray them, but they call them family. So take a resonance. Guys, please like, share, subscribe. Peace.